Hello everybody, welcome back to Brushstrokes. Today we're going to try to do a nice little easy painting. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing yet, but we'll come up with something. We always do, right? But anyway, I've already got a nice even coat of liquid white down on our canvas. And we're going to go ahead and get started here with a little bit of sky, and we will honestly go from there and see where we end up. Y'all stick with us. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a cobalt blue, and we're just going to start working this color in until we get it to the value that we want it to be, or shade, however you want to say it. We'll just start working this in. I think I lied about the thin, even coat of liquid white because I think we went a little bit thick, but hey, it's okay. It is okay. Throw a little color in down here. I don't know that we'll do water in this particular painting or not, but we'll go ahead and start setting it up for it just in case, because you never know. We never know what we'll do from one moment to the next. Now we'll start doing some more crisscross strokes here. Do something to blend this color in. Do a bit much color. Take a little bit of that out. There we go. And we'll just start working this and blending it just however we want. Because regardless if it's my painting, your painting, whose painting, it does not matter. It's still a painting. And we'll make it how we want it. Mine will be different from yours. Yours will be different from mine. But it's okay. We don't care. Start blending. Take a little more of this paint out of this brush. Let's just start working that a little more. Like I said, I overdid it with the liquid white. I was in a hurry to get the painting started, and I guess I got excited. Just working a little more of this from the edges. Just working a little more of this color from the sides, because like I said, I'm not saying we will have water in this. What I'm saying is I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm one of the only people that come in here doing a little painting video with no idea what I'm going to paint. Only thing I know is I need to start painting something other than mountains, because wife's made that very obvious to me that I tend to paint too many mountains, and I need to kind of mix it up a little. She's right. She is right. Just do some more little crisscross strokes here just to kind of blend this color out. Off that brush. Nice and lightly blend this. We're trying to get to where our brush strokes aren't extremely obvious, you know. I'll tell you what we could do to liven that up, maybe a little, is let's throw a little bit of, yeah, a touch of red into that. Let me see what kind of color. Just to kind of give our sky a little more color. We may do, we'll probably do like an autumn sky. That's what we'll do. All right, dry that brush off, and then we'll go back in here and start lightly blending these colors in. Just give it a little extra something, a little extra color, a little extra personality, just a little something. All right, let's go back in here. Maybe we'll throw in just a touch of orange, mix it with that red. Just something to give it a little more color, liven it up a little, and we'll just start putting that in right in there. There we go. Sort of almost a copper color. Now I'm gonna clean the brush off because I've got all the paint I want on there now. Now I just want to blend it. I literally do, when I go into doing this video, I literally have no idea what I'm painting. Never do. But I find that if I go in here with a mindset of what I'm wanting to paint, that it's not as much fun to me whatsoever. It actually it's quite boring to me quite quickly. I'm gonna throw a little more red in that. I don't know. I just feel like I'm being restrained if I go into it with an idea. Maybe throw a little of this color in down here too, you never know. Something like that. And if it's not fun, you won't want to do it. It's just like those saying, if you enjoy your job, you never work a day in your life. Well, that's true. But the opposite side of that is, if you got a job you don't like doing, then it feels like you work every day of your life. I know all about that. I know all about that. Step back. And it never hurts to step back away from painting, take a look of it, at it. And a lot of times you'll see, you know, how this painting looks to me a foot away as opposed to how it looks to me 5 foot away is, I mean, it's phenomenal. As you're painting, just step back and do that, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It'll literally look like 2 totally different paintings. All right, let me clean out this old brush. The brush got more colors than the rainbow. Even dry. Go back here and blend it just a little bit more. Make sure you get that brush good and dry. There we go. I'm going to practice what I preach, but make sure that brush is good and dry, doesn't it? Don't I really need to practice what I preach? There we go. Step back again. I'm liking little lighter streaks here, there, and everywhere. We could do fall, we could do winter, we could do a fall, winter, spring. We can do anything with these particular colors. What do I want to do here? I'm going to take a little bit of white. Kind of lighten this a little bit right here. Yet again, I'm still using that same white that I told you all I was not fond of, but being me, I won't quit using it till I run out of it. I'm just lightening this up just a little. I don't want to do snow. I've done so many paintings with snow already, but snow's so much fun. And if you're new to painting, you'll see snow. It's easy to make look good. It's something that's also kind of easy to make it look not so good. But a new beginner painting out or starting out, a new painter, you will see that snow is just, I don't know, it's so much fun. And when you're up on it and you're looking at it, you can tell, hey, you know, that's how I know that's how snow looks. Blah blah blah. You know how you'll have indentions of whatever it's snowed on and what have you. Let's mix this up some dark. I don't know. I guess we're gonna do some trees or something. All right. Let's see with this color. This color. Of course, I'm gonna throw some white in here. Touch this blue. Start working that up. Just a hair black. Overlook the little dog that barks at everything. That's a little darker than what I want still. I tell you what, yet again, more proof that I have no idea what I'm going to do when we start doing this. I'm going to go a completely different direction. I think I'm going to take and darken down some of this red with some of this orange. Swipe that in, something like that. A little more orange. Maybe just a touch of dark in it. It's still overpowering. Now let's grab some more red, throw on top of that. A little bit of white. A little more white. I'm getting a nice light color that I'm satisfied with, but I'm never satisfied. It'll be okay. Now I'm just going to take my brush straight down into my pile of paint and work it in. Just really mash it in there. That way the tip of that brush is completely full of paint, as you can see here. And literally, like I said, I was just taking that brush and bam, 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 right into that paint. Now let's go in here and let's do some trees. Why not? Trees are always fun, aren't they? Let's start throwing in. Right now, all I'm doing is throwing in some shapes. And yet again, this is a little bitty canvas, so as you can see, it's going to naturally get lighter and lighter because we're starting at the top, because we want our edges to be nice and strong, and everything else will just lighten as we go, and it's going to be just fine. Maybe some little smaller trees over here. We don't know. We don't care, do we? Like I said, we're just throwing in shapes. When we're just throwing in shapes like this, we can go back and change it however we want. It does not matter. So we'll add a little more white. We'll put a couple more further off, maybe right in here. There's some more trees. Remember, trees are just all over the place. We don't want to just get carried away and, make them all cookie cutter trees. We don't want that. All right, and we'll lighten this up a little more, just like so. We'll go back over this a little more, just like this. Do something light and dandy. We don't care. And we'll lighten this one up here a little more. And he'll go farther back. Just a little outline back in here somewhere. We're just making a tree line, I guess. Oop, no, we're making a mess. It's all right. We'll fix it. Something like that, maybe. Like I said, we're just throwing in a dark color. We'll go back in here and highlight this with something. Don't know what, but we will with something. Okay, let's darken it up because we're getting closer. The closer you get, the darker it's going to get in value. Farther off, lighter due to the horizon. And let's just throw a little, maybe a little bit darker. Load that brush up. Go right here. Just a little lighter color or two right in here. Brush. There we go. We're getting some color on there now. Anyway. Like I said, we're just throwing down some colors all we're doing. We don't even know what we're going to do for sure, but hey, we're doing something. Let's darken it up just a touch more. Really work that paint in. And we'll throw in a little something right in here. Like I said, we never know what for sure. Remember to keep lifting that brush up so we're not just mixing colors. We'll probably go something pretty dark in the middle. Not really sure. It's going to be something though. But you can see where you break up the colors. It'll give your little forest or whatever it is you're going for a little bit of detail. And I tell you what, since we're getting so close now, I'm going to go almost straight black right here. Oh, yeah, we are anyway. We ain't almost going straight black. We are. And see, now we can make this bushes. We can make it whatever we want. Now at this point, I'm pretty much just laying in some kind of color, I guess. We don't know, nor do we care. Something like that, maybe something like that. Perhaps. All right, what are we going to do now? I guess we're going to have to highlight things, aren't we? These could be just bushes or something. We don't care. I'll tell you what, let's bring him a little higher. Just something to kind of break that middle up, so all we're doing. We do not care, do we? Not at all, we don't. Looks like we need to do something with this right here. We can go back here and highlight this or whatever we want, make it look however we want. I mean, it's totally up to us. Let's give it a little shape. Bring this down here a little bit. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't care. Yeah, this is going to be water. That's what we're going to do. So reflections are simple. This isn't the brush I should be using, but it will work. Just grab a little bit of that paint, pull it straight down, just straight down. That's all we got to do. Just go all the way across, because if we decide we don't want reflections somewhere, we'll just take them out. So remember, just bring it straight down. Now I'm only using this brush because I already had it. It's a brush that was already here and dirty. We don't care. Clean up this other brush. Try to get her dry real quick. Sorry if I'm blinding you all with my bald head, but it is what it is. All right, now we got this brush, and we're just gonna go through here and just lightly work that paint that we pulled straight down. And it's going to give you instant reflections. Just a little something like that. I kind of like in the pond over here on this side. We'll probably keep this. I'm probably going to put something over here. I don't know what. Just let me work that a little bit more without working it to death. All right, yeah, I can live with that. Now, what do we want? Let's make this a little landmass over here of some kind. Just right in here, I'm just going to throw in some color. This is just going to be a pond or something, just a little bitty pond. Just going to throw in some land right in here. A little peninsula-like thing, I guess. Just work that in. Like I said, right now it just looks like we're mixing mud. It'll be all right. Once we start working in some highlights and stuff, that's when your painting will start coming more to life. More so, anyway. And remember, try to work your angles. You can fill the paint in however you want, but when it comes time to finish blending her in, just try to work your angles. And if you're like me and you got too much paint on there, this is a good time to start working it out too. Like I said, I know it's just a gray, but yet again, we're just throwing in just some type of landmass is all we're doing. This could just be a hill. That's all this is. A hill that runs above our water. That's exactly what it is. And I tell you what, we'll just make this right here a little bit of a landmass, just like this. Just working a little side to side. All right, now we're starting to get somewhere. It's not a painting yet, but we're getting somewhere. Make sure you get that brush dry. Just kind of work this a little more without working it to death. There we go, something like that. Now, what do we want? Well, I guess we want to clean our other round brush. Although I have just gotten these. I need to try these out. think. Let's use a smaller one. We'll select the bigger one and roll right into the paint. That's what we'll do. I'll take the smaller. It's like an oval brush, as you can see. Nothing special, just something I found at another box store whose name I will not mention because they don't sponsor us, right? All right, and let's just give them a little bit of color back in there, a little bit of this white. Just taking and mixing up like a light to pink color. And we'll go back in here. And we're just going to touch touch, touch, touch. Just nice and lightly touch this because we just got a little frost on the bushes. That's all we're doing. Just a little frost on the bushes, no big deal. There we go. I'm mainly getting paint across the top of the brush here. You notice how the bottom still doesn't have much. That way, if there's any paint on there that is trying to come back off on our brush, it'll stick to the bottom and not the top. I'm just going in here and just throwing in some nice little shapes. Has it got to be perfect? Not at all. And see the beauty of this, where we got a nice little light, like a white and red, is if it's still not too late to decide to go a snow color if we want to do that. So a little orange in here and kind of spice it up. Something like that. Like I say, it's just highlights. It's just highlights. There we go. Make sure we get our edges nice and good. Give us our shape. Let's get a little more of that paint. Just go around this outside rim, just like that. And we're giving our trees so much more life that way, you know? Just barely touch. Let it take what paint it wants and leave what it don't. Something like that. It looks good here. I don't know how it looks on the camera. I really don't. Hopefully decent. If not, it's alright. We can always throw a little dark back in here. Just to kind of liven it up here and there. We just don't want to get rid of all of our dark. Alright, now let's tell you what, we're getting closer. Let's go with almost solid white on this one. It's really, yeah, there we go. Like I said, it'll take what it wants and give you back what it doesn't. Give you back everything it don't want. A little bit more of the solid white over in here. Just let it stick. Alright, something like that. I'll just have a little more right here. Hey, there we go. Still a little dark. Throw back into these. Something like that. I don't know. We don't know. We don't care. And yep. We'll take this whole knife. Yeah. We'll take this knife. We'll just cuss in some limbs back in here. Nothing big. Just something to kind of break it up a little is all we're doing. I know that's going to be hard for y'all to see, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll try to cheat. Grab me a liner brush. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I'll just work it into this black right here. You gotta be perfect. Just a little bit of water mixed with that to thin that down. Add a little more because, as always, thin paint sticks to thick paints. Easy rule to remember. There we go. We're just throwing in some color. Now, painting like this is so much easier with oils than it is with acrylics. But hey, we're doing what we can because not everybody wants to deal with the mess that comes with acrylics. I mean oils. I know I don't. I mean, we're just throwing in some little tree lines. Just something to give these little trees something to stand on. That's all we're doing. It's nice. Just throwing us some little limbs back in here to bring our trees to life. Ain't got to be nothing perfect. Ain't got to be nothing great. It's just a painting. No one likes it. Guess what? We just hang it up in our own homes, and nobody else has to worry about it. Isn't that right? All right, we'll take and go opposite in front. We'll mix some a little bit of white with it. Try to get it to show a little bit better. Grab a little more water with that. Something like this. Something kind of mix it up. We're just giving shape at this point. That's all we're doing. Just giving it a little shape so that it breaks it up, gives us an actual wood line. Is all we are doing. Then my paint, and a little more. Because this, as you start painting with acrylics, you see really fast that they dry super quick. Okay, and remember, like I said earlier, this ain't gotta be perfect. Have you ever stepped into the woods and seen all perfect trees? And, you know, everything symmetrical, shapes completely perfect to one another and uniform? No, you don't. If you do that, you must be in a game world or something. I don't even know. All right, that's all we're doing. We just look for something to kind of break it up. And as you see, just giving it a little bit of life with some limbs. That's all we're doing. It's easy peasy, however you want to say it. Clean that brush up a little. Get some more water on here. Just something to thin this. It's all we're looking for. There we go. And let's say, you know, you got a couple limbs that actually stick out and off on their own. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You can look up anywhere and see a couple loose twigs or what have you, just sticking up in all kinds of random places. There we go. I actually really like that. We may do just a few more without getting carried away, because we don't want to get carried away and steal from, you know, how everything else looks. Just a little something. I mean, it ain't gotta be nothing great. It's our painting, no one else's, right? Twig right in there. Yeah, really like that. And we'll just throw some little somethings here and there. Just little twigs and what have you. Maybe there's some little brush and cattails and what have you just sticking up by the water's edge. We don't care, do we? We don't care at all. And in a heartbeat, we could completely change this whole thing, go over the front with another color. It doesn't matter. If you're willing to let it dry, which, you know, we don't, it's possible to do so much more. I'm an impatient person, though, so my paint never gets a chance to dry before something else is on it. But that's okay, isn't it? Alrighty, alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and throw in a water line or two while we're here. We'll go ahead and separate this, and let's just say our little pond lives. Like I said, you're not gonna hurt this canvas. You cut into it all you want. Our little pond lives right in there. Yeah, that's where it lives. Let's throw in some more water lines. Just anywhere and everywhere. And the perfect place for a water line is wherever you want to put it. There's no wrong place to do anything. Like I said, that's just a little something. And hey, you can get carried away and overdo it too. Just like I sort of did right here. And got just a tad too much paint. But just like that, we cut it out, didn't we? Alright, I have no idea. We need to throw something in here. I don't know what shape or what have you, but we need to throw something in there. Since it's already such a dark color, I'm just going to go in here with some straight black and just start throwing us some shapes. Yeah, there's some nice little bush lives right there. Got some nice little thick something's different around here. And we'll just bring it all the way down to slide my painting out here. Easily didn't want to let go of it, did it? And we'll just throw us some nice little somethings right here. Going right across the front rows. And I'll tell you what, let's do it right here too. This will just be our little pond out in the middle of the woods. Nobody's even gonna know about it. Some little fish live there or something. And I'll tell you what, let's go all around this little pond. We'll just throw some nice little brush over here. Just something to break it up, you know? That's what it is. We got a little pond surrounded by just a little this and that brush. That even makes our shadows make more sense to me now. Now, see if we can get that old brush there clean. Just overlook me for a second, folks. And do some major brush cleaning right then. You know what? Let's just highlight this with a little bit of frost. That's what we'll do because it's fall. That's exactly what it is. It's fall, and yeah, it's fall. All the trees are kind of bushes and all that's done gave their colors for the year and they're done. Let's thin that paint up and maybe we're just gonna throw in some little light frosty colors. That's what we're gonna do. Do something right in here. You got me nothing great. It's our painting, no one else's. Let's just try to get a little bit of shape here and there. That's what we're gonna do. Just a little touch and let go, touch and let go. We're just looking for a little bit of light colors. All we're doing. Maybe try to give it a little shape here and there. Throw a little bit of this yellow in here. Maybe the sun's hitting here and there. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's another bush. More with that. Maybe a touch of that red too. We don't care. We don't care. We're just looking for shapes at this point. And that's exactly what we found, wasn't it? Just a little bit of shape with a little bit of color. We do not care. Alright, go over and throw some couple little frosty things over here. Just a nice little frost on the edge of our pond. It's out in the middle of the woods. Like I said, just push. Let it paint take. Your canvas will take whatever paint it wants. And it's nice enough to give you what's left back. Alright. Right here a little more than this. We just look for something to break it up. That's all I was looking for. Alright. Now, since we've done that, let's go back in here and let's give it a little this and that. And maybe thin it up a little more. And just throw some nice little, I don't know. I don't even know. We'll just throw some nice little random colors back in here. I tell you, I tell you what, maybe, maybe, yeah, I think so. Maybe, just maybe, somebody had an old fence here. Maybe this was a place where somebody kept their cattle once upon a time. This was their pond. We'll just throw a little post or something right here and there. Ain't gotta be perfect. Isn't gonna be perfect at all. And we'll just let go right off in here into nowhere. Just something like that. We don't care. Alright. Now what I'm gonna do. And doing a fence is so easy. It truly, truly is. I'm just gonna grab some solid black. Just a little something like this. I'm just gonna drag a knife right through straight black. So I'm gonna, and we'll go in here and let's cut us in. If I can thin it out a little. Just cut us in some old fence wire here. Too much. There we go. Just cut us in some old fence wire. Because there used to be a fence here once upon a time. And it's all but gone now. Just no posts and some wires on the thing left now. Ain't no cattle here no more. Just cut that off in the, right off in the middle of nowhere, just like so. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. And let's see, what else could we do, folks? What else could we do here? Well, let's see. Maybe. I'll tell you what. Maybe, just maybe. What if there used to be a little old cabin or something right here once upon a time? I'm just getting rid of this excess paint because there'll be less stuff we got to deal with to remove. Maybe there was an old cabin right about here. And I'm telling you what, I believe there was a cabin right there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, there was. Definitely. There's no cabin right along in there. Yep, that's what it was. And it was just a nice old cabin, nothing special. And let's tell you what, let's do the roof first. How's that? Let's grab some of this nice old orange color, mix it in some of them darker colors, maybe a little red. Or just look for nice old rusty colors, all I'm looking for. Something like that. And yeah, let's see. Right here, I guess. Yeah. This right here is going to be our roof. Just no rusty roof. Somewhere in there, somewhere. All right, let's go in there and let's block it in with some dark. to go from the bottom up, I guess, this time. Just something like that. We're just throwing in some color. All we're doing, nothing special. Something like that, maybe. And I don't know. Alright, yeah, it's an old cabin looking this way. He's got his house toward the river. That's alright. Sorry, it took me a minute. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Couldn't make up my mind. Alright, get rid of all this excess paint. Come back in here with a little light amount of black. Maybe something like that. Just throwing in some color. All we are doing. And I cannot believe this. We've officially run out of white. Okay, so we're going to try it with liquid white, folks. Work with, just bear with me. And try not to mess up stuff you already done. Just like I did right there. Alright, let's go with a little bit of white and brown for the sides, I do believe. A little more brown. Let's just start going in here. Let me try this, going this route instead. Yeah, here we go. And we're just going to go in here and work us in some nice log color or something. Something like that. Just a little bit of color. Doesn't have to be great, doesn't have to be perfect. As Bob always said, this is our world, isn't it? So much easier when you're not doing it upside down also. But hey, we'll get it. There we go. We're just trying to work in some colors, all we're doing. There we go, just a nice little sort of a log color. That's all we're doing there. And let's see. We're having some nice black. Cut us in some lines for the logs. Easy peasy. Just something like that. Just some old cabins, all it is. Seen way better days in its life. But it's still out here. It's still out here. Still out here just being a cabin. Something like that. There we go. It ain't gotta be perfect. Just throwing in some colors. Just kind of cleaning up the edge of it there. Giving it a little bit of shape. In there. Tell you what, now we got that. Right, we're going to use a little bit of snow on top of this, I believe. So let us know on this roof. Something like this. Something on that roof. It's all we're shooting. Something like that. Tell you what, let's put a window on this side. Had I really intended on putting a cabin in here, I would probably have put a door here, but it's okay because we're going sideways. So instead, we're just going to put us a little window. A little window right in there, maybe. Nothing big, just a little window. Something nice and easy peasy, I guess. Just take a little bit of this black paint here. Just color it right in, so we're going to do just a little something like that. Just working that paint in. Now we'll clean off that brush. Come back in here with some of this good old liquid white. And we'll just put us a little bit of a, there we go, a little bit of a window frame there. It's got it on top too. We don't care, do we? We'll take, kind of cut the sides in, maybe just a hair. Just a little something like that. Maybe we'll even go as far as put a little bit of paint on this around the old building here. Something like that, no big deal. We can even go as far if we wanted to. Let's just put a little bit of white here and there on the side of the building. Some old rustic woods, all this is. Ain't got nothing perfect. Just an old cabin in between the cracks or whatever. They've used some old mud or something. Just old mud or something just to kind of fill in the old seams. Just a little something like that. We don't know, do we? We don't care. Just kind of cleaning that up a little. There's the old cabin. Ain't much to look at. He don't care. He's happy. He loves living there. And we'll just tell you what, let's go here. We'll just start throwing in a little bit of white down here at the bottom where maybe it's a fresh snow. Maybe we could move the canvas up here to where the paint's getting on it too. Yeah, just a little something there. Just kind of clean up a little bit. That's all we're doing. Something there. We'll keep going all across. Nice little fresh snow is what this is, I guess. Right in there. We're just taking lightly. Work that snow. Just get a little bit of shape. That's all we are doing. Yeah, right in there. Yeah, the snow right in there too. Why not? We can do what we want. It's our painting, isn't it? Just a little something right in there. Take bright this snow up a little. Right there here. Let's take us another brush here. Here we go. Just something kind of help us get rid of some of these lines. There we go. I'll tell you what. Put a little bit of paint. Talking old fence post. Just a little something. Just a little something kind of liven it up a little. I tell you what, folks, I'm completely fine with that. If you all are, I hope you are. This is by far not one of our best paintings, but hey, it's a painting. If you like it, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll just keep coming out with more paintings. We could honestly go back in here and lighten all this up more by throwing in some more snow and frost and what have you. But I catch myself getting carried away, and I'm just going to keep this one simple. And like I said, it's nothing phenomenal, but it's a nice little picture. And I did exactly what the wife has told me to do. I stayed away from doing all the pine trees, evergreens, whatever you call it. And I'm not doing any mountains on this picture. So next time, look out for more mountains, look out for more evergreens. We might throw a cabin in there, who knows. But anyway, I just want to thank you all for watching Brush Strokes, and please, please like, share, and most of all, subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime. It helps us, and we really, really appreciate it. Till next time, folks, you all take it easy. See you later.